Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome to a new reaction series. Most likely the final one for the year, but it's gonna be a fun one. An interesting one. I made a poll fairly recently between 4 different shows that I have an interest in watching and ones that I do plan on actually watching in this next coming year. But this is the one that's won, that being Higurashi When They Cry. Some things we'll get out of the way before we begin. First of all, I'll be transparent. When it comes to these first 4 episodes, I have already watched them just because mainly I had an interest in the show and I gave it a watch. But then as I was watching it, I found myself commentating on it as if I was watching it for the channel. And that was enough cause for me to be like, all right, I should put a pause on this and do it for the channel. That's why these first couple videos for it are going to be the first 2 episodes and then the next 2 episodes, just so I can get those out of the way. And then we'll get into the show proper. And of course, another thing, I'm taking notes as I always do. So if you ever see me sort of like looking down and doing this, that's what's happening. And of course, the big one, if you would like to see how far ahead I am in terms of editing and releasing these videos, head over to Patreon because we will be much farther ahead. And yeah, I'm interested. Again, I already sort of know what the show's about, but I haven't gotten too far into it to where I know any sort of big twists. But even still, I want to start the show properly and go from the beginning to the end and sort of rewatch it now knowing a couple little things for the first 4 episodes. But despite all that, let's get right into the episodes. We are, of course, watching the 2006 original, as I've been told, and as I've seen, it's the quote-unquote best. It just gets you ready for it. Welcome to the story. Snatched by a Demon, Chapter 1. The beginning. Now I actually have an excuse to really listen to the opening. Of course, as with many of these shows that I'm watching for the first time, you are fully free to tell me any fun facts. Of course, don't just spoil stuff for me. You know, any stuff that maybe was left out. Because I know this was adapted from a game, I think. Like a visual novel type game thing, maybe. I also don't know if this is first thing is the whole story. Because I know there's like a bunch of different shows that have come out after it. I don't know if those are necessarily like remakes or reboots for it. We'll just get through this first show and see where we go from there. Keiichi. A month. I wish I didn't watch the episodes already, but at the same time, I kind of like it just because now I know things. But I mean, to be fair, going into this show, I already had like a preconceived thing of like, nothing is as it seems in this world, but... I love old 2006, just that look. Takes me back to Clanad. And honestly, it makes me miss Clanad. Mion. Yeah. I like Mion out of all of them so far, but... Sheesh. Who the hell is this guy? Is it just assume the principal? Right away, it's just like he has just the Shinji look. The white button-up, black pants, yep. Why do I not remember this part? Satoko and Rika. Right. Forget it. Ends like this. Another man's trash, another man's treasure. Waku waku indeed. Careful of tetanus. Though he has other worries in this world. What the fuck is in that bag? Dude's got drip, man. Just taking pictures of garbage.
このひなみ沢にはメインは野鳥の撮影でね、今まで断った試しがないんだよ。連れがいたのかい。
What is she doing?
昔殺して埋めたバラバラ死体でも確認してるんじゃないですか。
腕が一本まだ見つかってないんだろう。何
Said it as a joke, but
驚かせてすまなかったね、ケイイチ君。
The first inkling.
で、どうだったんだ？
Don't worry about that.
ケンタ君人形ってあれか？店の前に必ず置いてある
Kenta fried chicken.
それ以前のことはよく知らないの。ごめんね。
ああ、そうか。
I think this might be the freakiest show I've ever watched. Scariest, just because. I just think because like anime doesn't really lend itself to do horror. Like it can do it. Like there's definitely stuff and things I've watched that does it well, but it's more just like specific types of horror. Like Attack on Titan, the early seasons of that has really good horror, just in the sense of like you don't want to be eaten alive, obviously. Just horror in the sense that I like it, which it's like there's no jump scares. Which again, I think anime lends itself better to that kind of style. We'll talk more about it as we get into it, but it does it well in this.
戦わなければ今頃村はダムの底に沈んでいたんだ。村長や村の有力者たちがね、方々に陳情した。東京にも行ったし、いろんな政治家に根回しもした。私たちの完全勝利だった。
Perfect victory.
暴力沙汰とかにはならなかったのか？傷害事件とか殺人。
Maybe don't bring that up.
なかった。
Nothing at all. Yeah, that shit. Like, so their town was gonna be flooded or something? Hold on. We fought. They were doing it to build a dam. Just those details. You gotta hold on to that. Some newspapers.
被害者をナタやツルハしてめった打ちにして惨殺し、
They
犯人のうち一人は未だ逃走中。
just one?
知らない。なかった。
Yep. The fact that he already like specs that classic fisheye lens on the face.
うるさいほどに泣いていた日暮は今にして思えばこれから始まるすべて俺に教えようとしていたのかもしれない。
In retrospect.
すべての
Ugh, fucking cicadas. See, that's interesting because, like, in retrospect implies that he's talking way later, which, to be fair, going forward to around the 4th episode, there is a point where he, like, writes a bunch of stuff down, but, you know, we'll get there. A chilling first episode, to say the least. You know, a lot of it was kind of like comedy, like building those characters, but it's like, they're not what they seem. Oh boy, episode 2. Snatched by a Demon, chapter part 2. The secret. Alright, these two characters.
どうなんでしょうね。知らないこといっぱいあるみたいだし。
Oh yeah.
ダムの計画が始まったのは7、8年くらい前かな。裁判にもなったし、それに絡むいろいろな不祥事や汚職も発覚して。
Yeah, they did that. Then there was a worker that got killed, so I imagine that played a part into it in terms of who killed him.
お社様のたたりだと疑わなかったみたいね。
お社様のたたり？
Curse.
毎年起こるのよ。
怒るって何が？
毎年綿流しの日になるとね。
And yet we're here. Why?
ひなみ沢の住人でありながらダムの誘致派だった男が旅行先で崖下の濁流に転落して死亡した。奥さんに至っては死体も上がってない。
今度は神社の神主が原因不明の奇病で急死したの。
The wife always seems to go next.
その2年前に転落死したダム誘致派の男の弟一家にあたるのよ。
そして
So they were related?
つまり
今日なの。
Someone's going to die tonight, as well as their spouse. I hate this guy. Look at ringing that damn bell.
毒物でじわりじわりが良いのです。
Oh yeah, the detective guy.
地でお話ししましょ
Come with me to the car. Okay, it's not sus.
う。でご存知のことがあったら教えてください。こちらの女性はわかりますか？
They both talked about it and then immediately went missing.
綿流しのお祭りの晩話をしました。
何か気になったこととかありませんか？話してください。
At least crack a window.
その写真の男性は昨べお亡くなりになりました。
Yeah. And then she went missing or she's dead too. It seems to be like a man and a woman every time. And then a relation.
まさかお社様のたたり何があったんですか？
中のうちのワゴンでした。時刻は24時5分前、その暗闇の中で路肩に倒れている富武さんを発見しましてね。いっぱいに血と汚物が広がっていました。
Sheesh.
が自分の爪で喉を
Clawed his own throat.
傷つけてはいけない大切な血、そういう類なものは検出できませんでした。
I mean, it's a detail to keep track of.
何者かに暴行を受けた可能性があるんです。それも複数犯の可能性が。
女の人は
行方不明です。事件に巻き込まれた可能性が極めて高いよう
Man, you'd be a
このままでは
suspect.
富武次郎さんはお社様のたたりで死んだことになってしまいます。
I like that they've just accepted that as fact. It's just like, yeah, it's a curse.
たたりとかで人が死ぬなんて。
Well,
そういうことですよ。
maybe, maybe not.
不確かなもので構いませんから。これ私の電話番号。 今日ここでした話
I like the detective guy.
園崎さんたちには絶対知られないようにしてください。
Yeah, keep it a secret from
こ
them.
の村の誰が一体どれだけ関わって村人に口外してほしくないんです。
We don't know how far this goes.
たたりを盲信する村人の皆さんを心配させたくない。
Yeah, sure. Yeah, don't worry them.
わかりました。
Because, yeah.
沖宮署の大石です。
Oishi. Oishi. Delicious.
夕べ眠れなかった。
Yeah, get used to that. I'm fucking talking. The demons. Am I next? Yeah, Toshi, the one from before. All of my notes have been just names so far. It's a lot to keep track of. Yeah, that right there already like opens up my mind so much. Just, I mean, to be fair, I don't know how accurate these subtitles may be, but you came back through, but Toshi didn't. It's all in the past. And it's something about demons. I'm not sure if it's the curse or spiriting away by the demon. My next.
転校しちゃった生徒っているのか？
時々いるよ。
サトシってやつも転校してったのか？
レナの転校と入れ替わりだったみたいで。だからあんまりお話ししたことないの。
Yeah, sure. Don't know a thing.
なあレナ。
And here we go.
仕事なんかしてないよな。
してないよ全然。
嘘だろ。
どういう意味だ。
Easy.
ケイチ君こそ。
Those fucking cat eyes. Snake eyes.
してないかな。
してないよ。嘘も隠し事も。
嘘だよ。昨日の部活の時、先生に呼ばれて職員室に行ったって言ったよね。
They're always
校
watching.
門のところの車の中で話をしてたよね。あのおじさん。
知らない人だよ。
知らない人がなんでケイチ君、何の話をしていたの？
みんなとは関係のない話だよ。
Well. Ugh, God. So do we. Oh, God, I hate this. Just the switch back to normal. Ugh, God, just chills the whole time.
私沖宮消防の大石です。
Bookstore.
隠しって何のことか知ってますか？
それはですね、この辺り独特の言い回しでしてね、神隠しと同じ意味ですよ。
I've watched that movie.
というよりは人食い鬼ですな。
Devour.
話してたんです。お社様なら鬼隠しがどうとかって。 6人の犯人のうち1人はまだ逃走中なんですよね。
中じゃなく鬼隠しにあったとして、
Miraculously taken away.
先に事故死したのは夫だけなんです。妻は死体も見つかっています。
Still hasn't been
3年目
found.
は妻は自殺ですよ。
これも全く同じなんです。
The wife hasn't been found.
あったのは遺書だけ。妻の死体は見つからなかった。
I hate this shit. She's there, dude. This is great horror. Just the simple shit. Again, like it adds to like being in like, since like this is older, so it's like this older style, this like grittiness to it. It's like, oh, this shit's effective.
じゃあ去年の主婦の撲殺事件は誰か行方不明になりましたか？犯人は
覚醒剤の常習者でしてね。ですが行方不明になっているのが分かったんです。 取り調べ中に拘置所で死にましてね。真相は闇の中なんですよ。年はあなたの一つ上で、名前は
サトシ。
あなたの学校に去年まで通っていました。
席はそこです。転校した生徒の席ですけどね。
Yeah, transfer.
今夜これぐらいで。
何かあったらまた教えてください。
何それ。
もうはぐらかすなよ。さっきレナちゃんが来てたじゃないか。せっかくだからお茶でも。
Oh, oh, God.
あれ、すれ違いだったかな。
レナが。
ずっとレナちゃんとおしゃべり。
Fuck that. Oh, God.
お父さん見たの？
ああ、見たよ。圭一の部屋は階段を上がってすぐだよ。なんだよ、圭一。
No, no. God.
そして俺の部屋の前で
Heard you talking.
大石さんと。
They're always watching, always listening. Yeah. Nah, fucking hell, if that ain't the creepiest shit. Well, that was episodes 1 and 2 of Higurashi. Even rewatching it, it's so much better. I kind of wish it didn't end with that shot of her looking out into it. I feel like it would have added more to the horror if it just didn't show her at all. It takes me back to, I mean, it's a funny comparison, but when I first watched Mirai Nikki, there's a scene in that where, like, the yandere girlfriend, the main character's mom, is like, oh, you know, she was at the house, you know, you just missed her, and it's like, she was here? Oh god. Because like it adds to that too, because like it shows that shot of like it panning through the crack in the door, and it's like, oh, she's right fucking there. So I guess now we can talk theories, because yeah, me rewatching this, because now like I'm keeping track of more of these details. The weird thing about this is like I imagine Keiichi's like some sort of sacrifice, maybe like that's what they're prepping him for, and then like maybe these demons are possessing these girls, or just like they're in the form of these girls. Obviously we'll talk more as we watch episode 3 and 4 again, just because we learn more about Satoshi. That's just like, but then there's also that part with Rena and Mion, like they're talking just like, will I be next? It's a case of if they don't find like a sacrifice or something like a young boy or something like this, they get taken in their place or something like that maybe. But then there's the whole thing of someone dies at the festival or just within the same time as that festival, and then their spouse goes missing. That one time it's like the Satoshi kid went missing, which this time it's like the one dude, the photographer, was already killed, and then that woman went missing. So I don't know what that plays into any of it. I don't know. I guess my immediate theory for it is they're demons trying to lure these kids into some state or something, because it's the case of just like, why don't they just take him? Because she's right here, and yet she's interested in like what he's talking about with the detective, but yet she doesn't stop him or doesn't like come in the room at all. Because that's the whole weird thing, is that like they let him live this sort of fantasy life at this school with these people, like being this teacher kind of thing, but yet they can't let him break the illusion, you know? It's like you can't go outside the simulation. Yeah, I'm looking forward to rewatching the next couple episodes again, because that's where shit really starts getting crazy. I mean, the one dude seemed like, yeah, he killed himself, which I mean goes back to all the other ones as well. It's like the one dude had a heart attack, which could have been that or something else, and then the one dude who fell into the river, you know, they made it look like it could have been natural causes or accidents or suicide, but yeah, I mean, that one's the one where it's like, that one definitely seems the most like it was influenced, like clawing out your own throat to the artery, and it's like, ugh, no one would willingly do that if they weren't under like some sort of insane influence. Yeah, this show I'm really fascinated in watching, just more so than a lot of the other shows where it's fantasy and there's like lore and stuff. This one's just, it's really creepy. It's creepy, but there's enough there where it's open for discussion, and I really hope it's not like the show Another, where it's like, I've heard that one's really creepy, and like it had some creepy stuff to it, but then like there was an episode where they were just like, oh yeah, here's the twist, here is all the answers, all right, now enjoy the next 6 episodes of the show somehow. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, we do have, what, 26 episodes of this. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. But either way, this was my rewatch and reaction to episodes 1 and 2 of Higurashi. Join me next time as we rewatch episodes 3 and 4, as well as everything else coming out soon. Until next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.